I am here to represent small businesses. Just this past Saturday, we had a Mississippi Early Childhood Association conference. Dr. Rhea Bishop, Director of Mississippi and New Orleans programs for the W.C. Kellogg Foundation, spoke to us and drove one point home very clearly. Did you know that small business childcare rank among the top 5 businesses driving local economies? Did you know that the Wall Street Journal reported on February 10th, historically low employment that we are experiencing at this time is forcing headway on an issue that's been around since women have been in the workforce? Childcare. And guess what? Businesses have started to recognize that childcare is a vital issue to their operations and communities. Policymakers from New Hampshire to Michigan to Colorado have identified childcare as key to freeing up workers to fill stubborn vacancies and build a talent pipeline. I don't know if the governor knows that in Louisiana, in a mid-January op-ed in the Shreveport Times, university leaders and a coalition of corporate sponsors released the following statement: one of the fixes to our labor shortage is as obvious as the fact that snow is frozen. Make it easier for parents to get quality, affordable child care. Child Care Aware, that is sponsored by, I believe, the HHS, Families and Children, gives the following recommendation: that legislators and state and federal lawmakers invest in the child care industry's infrastructure to prevent gaps in supply, gaps in demand, and the creation of child care deserts, particularly in rural communities. I was present the day this new child care system, the CCAC plan, was put into place. The governor was present, and he was thrilled for the opportunity that this plan would afford small children. But he depends on his advisors. He also depends on us to inform him. This plan did not follow administrative procedures. There was no economic impact study conducted. Of course not. You can't conduct an economic impact study and reveal that you have not provided new funding for low-income children in more than 4 years. I think about the governor who was recently speaking at a rally held inside the Capitol not too long ago for charter schools. If charter schools were told they could not receive new enrollment for 4 years, what do you think would happen to those programs? Like childcare, they are embedded in the private sector. So if you can support that, then you can support this. If not, then look at this crowd. It boils down to racial discrimination or misogyny, which either way, we represent disadvantaged small businesses. We have protections. I don't want to fight, I just want to inform. I've heard people this morning that sounded angry. I'm not going to be angry. I'm going to be busy. I'm going to ask you to help us file every federal complaint we can file to stop this kind of activity now and forever. Thank you for supporting small business.